Good morning, my loves. This is your reading for the week of March 28th through April 3rd. Friday, we have the new moon, and it's going to be in Aries. We are currently in Aries season. So let's get started with your reading, okay? And again, this is a collective, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? Personal readings are that which thus are personal. Okay, so again, this is for the collective energy that's going around. We have the Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is in the reverse, so in the upright position, right? She's stable. She has enough to give the cup around her. Her water is stable. So because she is reversed, remember to keep this emotional stability going, okay? Especially coming into this passionate, competitive Aries season, this fiery season. We learned a lot of that because we were in that Pisces energy. We were also had that Virgo moon, right? Which was such a shift in the energy of emotional stability, right? So continue to have this emotional stability. Know that you cannot change others around you. It starts with you, okay? And that's going to be very, very, very important to remember. And then we have, these are a few of the cards that popped out for me. So then we have, a lot of us are having dreams. Dreams, and that's a form of communication. That is also a form of way to process. So when you wake and you're like, holy shit, I had this dream and it was about somebody. That is your brain trying to process, yeah? Your darknesses, the things that you fear, the things that you are unaware that you fear, right? So continue to write those things down, let go of those things, and process. Continue to process, okay? And I always am going to be a big advocate for mental health. Mental health is spiritual wealth, so continue to work through those things, okay? In those communication forms. And then we had the Nine of Pentacles. She is a mental and she's of mental and physical and spiritual wealth. She wears this purple. Purple is a sign of royalty. It's one of my favorite colors. But purple is a sign of that royalty. Remember the royal divine being that you are. Okay? If we're all made in God's image, then we are of divine. We are of divine. She is fruitful, right? So she grabs her grapes, right? She is of a balanced communication because she balances this bird on her, right? Flight is of that communication, right? From the utmost divine, okay? Because they can reach to the highest heights. Remember to think of yourself as thus. That's why we're getting all these reverse queens. The other queen that popped out was the Queen of Pentacles. She's of mental and physical and spiritual wealth too, but she's reversed. So remember that you have these things inside of you. Wear your queen-like energy. If we're both that masculine and feminine, you gotta wear your queen-like energy. And reign in silence. The success that you have is not loud. Success is not loud because it doesn't even come in loud. It comes in beautifully and flowing. So have that balance of that mental and physical and spiritual wealth, okay? And then, yes, we have the Eight of Cups, right? The Eight of Cups. This person is in the darkness, but it is in the darkness, but that moon shines, right? And they're walking away from the cups, right? They're walking away from they're going on their journey. You've done a lot of work on yourself to have stability. Stop trying to live everybody else's dream. Sometimes they know not, because that's what they've been taught. So continue to have stability and walk to your path. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. It makes sense. You guys get me. And then the Hierophant, reversed. So the Hierophant reverse, he is of this, in your spirituality, okay? In your spirituality and your knowing of self, those affirmations, the taking time out for self, the disconnecting, be diligent with those things. Be diligent of those things, right? It's a daily practice. And the Hierophant represents all religion because he is that Pope. But as we know in tarot, it's not about a religion. It's about spirituality and knowing the self and what's in your unconscious, right? So continue to practice these things, these affirmations, the yoga, all the other things that bring you back to self. Continue to be diligent during that. And yes, and then the Temperance. So then you can have your cup full and you can fill other people's in that higher energy. You can have one foot in your emotions and one foot on the land in your intellect. Use both. Use both and listen to both. And yes, continue to, if you have the 8, another 8, right? 8 of Pentacles, continue to work on your craft. Your craft is yourself, your mental and your physical and your spiritual wealth, and then all the goals that bring you to those passions that bring you to it. We're moving into this very passionate, fiery energy. So continue to work on your craft, but you have to have balance. To work on that craft, you have to have balance mentally, physically, and spiritually. So sometimes I gotta unplug. I gotta take myself over into the woods, over into the farm, and I have to unplug and unwind to work on my craft, to work on my craft of reading, because I have to be aligned with self. And that's for anything that we do, right? And yet we have a new beginning coming in, cup flowing over, fruitility. Remember when we are emotionally balanced, this new beginning can come in. When we are working truly on ourselves, not worried about how the rest of the world sees us, that is balance, because you are full within yourself. You don't have to please. You don't have to fit their agenda. And yeah, there's 5 of change. This is such a time of change. This is such a 5 of Pentacles, right? So 5 donates change, and this change is coming in, and sometimes it is a sad time for us. But remember all the pentacles that you have, all the things that you have built. It may be sad, but remember what you have thus. And sometimes you need a big old hug, and you can get a hug from somebody else that cares about you, but you should also hug yourself. You need to reparent yourself from what they told you was the way. Because this is your life. You need to retake control of it. Sometimes our parents just did because that's all they knew. And that's really important to remember. And be decisive. Be decisive of what you want. Ask for what you want. Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. Refine your attention. Your attention can't be on anything else but what serves you. It's not selfish. It's not selfish. It's not selfish. We don't need to please others to make them feel comfortable, because then we're uncomfortable. Refine your attention. Make no judgments. Make no judgments on others. And I had to learn this. Make no judgments on others because they know not what they do. They know not what they do. So make no judgments on them. And then also make no judgments on self for doing what you do. And change your tracks. Change it up. Yep. 5 of Pentacles. Change it up. It's going to be a little uncomfortable, but know that you need a change. Tune out the distractions. Yep. Like I said, unfucking plug. Of course, I want you to watch these videos, but you need to unplug and build on solid ground. Ground yourself within yourself. Because there is only one you. There is no one like you. You have goals. You have divine gifts that were given to you. So build on your solid ground. What serves you, your family. Okay? And face your shadows. We talked about that too. Facing your shadows, doing the work so that you can transmute into light. Make the list of the negative and the positive, and continue to race out those negative things that you already know that you do, that you already know who you are. And look at the positive, look at the future. That is transmutation. So, on that note, this is your reading for March 28th through April 3rd. I hope you guys have so much love and so much light, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Please like, subscribe, support your girl too. Thank you so much. Love and light. Bye.